My why goes back to my own life story. My why goes back to my childhood and when I was growing up. And when I was growing up, I grew up in a family that my dad was an entrepreneur. And he was actually a very good entrepreneur. He was a very good business owner. He would understand everything about business. He knew everything about investing and making a business work. And what he used to do was buying companies that are almost close to bankruptcy, and they haven't succeeded in what they were built for. And work with them, go inside the company, change the management, change the entire system, put new systems, make the business work. And then within 1 to 3 years, make them successful and then sell them. So you can guess what a good entrepreneur he was, right? To go and get inside another person's dream that that person couldn't make it happen. He would go inside, make the dream come to reality, and then he would sell it, right? Now sometimes he was a partner, sometimes he was would buy the entire company, sometimes he was just kind of an investor in part of the company. Although he was very good at entrepreneurship, there was one problem in our home. And that problem was that when I was growing up, although we were living in the same home, there were times that I hadn't seen my dad for 3 months in a row, or 4 months in a row. Because he would come home after we were in bed, and he would leave home before we wake up. And that would happen 3 months in a row, 4 months in a row. And many times I tried to stay awake to see him, and I just fell asleep. He would come and leave before I wake up. And when I grew up, when I was around 12-year-old, teenagers start questioning everything. That started really bothering me a lot. And one time that I accidentally saw my dad, and it's weird to say that you accidentally saw your dad when you live in the same home. But one time when I saw my dad at home, I went to him and said, "Dad, I have a question for you. When do you want to stop the madness? When do you want to stop doing this? You don't need to do this financially. You don't need to do this for any reason. For any reason you don't need to do this. So when do you want to stop?" And he looked back at me and said, "Kid, as soon as you turn 18, I'm going to retire." And I was the youngest kid at home. So he was just waiting for me to turn 18, become independent, so he's free. And then he said, "And when I retire, your mom and I are planning to buy an RV, and we're going to go travel the world." And my dad loved traveling, like it was his passion. His passion was just traveling. All he wanted in his life was travel, 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 travel. And I said, "Well, that's what we are going to do. We're going to get an RV and travel and go to Europe, Africa, Asia, and just go around the world and just travel, enjoy our life." And I said, "Well, that's great." Because first of all, when I would turn 18, he would be 53. I said, "Well, if you want to retire when you are 53 and go and travel and enjoy your life, do whatever you want to do in your life." Right? And when I turned 15, my dad got a disease called ALS. And for those of you who don't know what ALS is a disease that kills the patient within 3 to 5 years, and there's no cure for it. No matter what you have, no matter what you can do. And when I turned 18, my dad passed away. He never retired. He never enjoyed his life. And he never lived his life purpose. That turned into my life purpose. That turned into my passion to go out every day of my life and get in front of entrepreneurs and tell them, build a business that serves your life purpose Because business is not just about making money. Business is something that is supposed to serve you, not you work for your business every single day of your life. If you want to build a business, know your life purpose and build a business that serves you. Now, with having that passion in my heart, every day I can go out and I can share that message, and I can't wait to go out and share that message one more day. And that's my fuel every single day of my life when I wake up. Now, why are you in business? What is the thing that you want to change in other people's lives? What is the thing that you want to change in other people's businesses or environment?